Hey, Divine Souls, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Pick a Symbol reading, where we're going to take a look at what the month of March has in store for you. We're going to take a look at what you can expect to experience within the month of March, the challenges that you may encounter, and how to overcome these challenges. We're also going to take a look at the gift that God will bestow within your life in the month of March. All right. Now, before we get to your reading, there are three symbols in front of you of which you can pick from. The first symbol is the Yin and Yang symbol. The second symbol is the Monarch Butterfly symbol, and the third symbol is the Lotus Flower symbol. Now you can pause here to meditate on the symbol that calls to you the most. Once you've decided, the timestamps are provided in the description box down below. You can go ahead and skip to your reading. Otherwise, let's dive into it. Pile number 1. Hi, I hope you're doing well. So you chose the yin and yang as your symbol, all right? So in the month of March, you will be experiencing that yin and yang energy because we also have here the Two of Cups as well as the Two of Pentacles. These are energies of opposite polarities, right? The yin and yang, the masculine and feminine, ups and downs, the good and the bad, the sweet and the sour. So in the month of March, you are going to experience this energy of releasing the yin energy, releasing the bad out of your life, releasing what no longer is healthy, what no longer has life, what will hold you back. That's what you're releasing in the month of March. You're releasing, for most of you, I feel like it's a relationship, especially because we have here the Two of Cups, a relationship that you may have thought was important. You may have thought that this was your soulmate. However, the experiences that you've had with this particular individual was more karmic than healthy, all right? It was meant to reflect back to you your own self-limiting beliefs. It was meant to reflect back to you your own weaknesses. It was meant to reflect back to you the things that were holding you back in life, right? Hence, you can see within the Two of Cups, these people are looking at each other like a mirror. So it was not reflecting the brighter side of you. Hence, we also have the Death card above it. It was reflecting the darker side of you. It was reflecting the yin side of you. So now you need to take those lessons and accept what is about to transpire in the month of March. Because what I'm seeing here is that you may have this challenge of letting go of this relationship, especially because you've been through so much with this particular individual. However, what you went through were challenges, were conflict. There was a lot that was going on here. I feel like for most of you as well, this relationship did not start off on the right foot. It started off on the wrong foot. Hence, we have the Tower card being here. The Tower always comes up when a distraction is coming to something that was not built on a solid foundation, all right? When this is necessary. You see, you have two major arcanas here, which is the Death card and the Tower card. These are cards that talk about an ending, a permanent end, and this end is necessary to bring changes that will align you to that high vibrational desire, to that high vibrational dream, to that high vibrational thing that you want or relationship that you desire, all right? So what I'm seeing here is that you are going to have to release someone or release something that has been holding you back in favor for you, or in order for you to have something more stable, something more concrete, something that will make you feel more secure. So for some of you, I feel like you've been in a relationship that makes you feel insecure, a relationship that has made you go through a lot of insecurities, this energy of feeling unprotected or unsafe within the relationship, this energy of feeling perhaps even unloved. For some of you, this could mean or indicate that there may have been a third wheel within the relationship. Hence, we have here the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, because this indicates somebody who is juggling, right? A third party within the relationship that may have caused this relationship to be rocky. Some of you, I feel like perhaps this could be a situationship that you are finally letting go of, even after being with this person for so long, thinking that things will change, thinking that things are going to get better. Things are going to change and they are going to get better, but not with this person in your life, because this individual was cheating, manipulating, draining your energy. They were doing whatever it is to make themselves happy, and you were doing whatever it is trying to make this relationship work, all right? So now you're going to finally come to that realization. I feel like this person thought that they could get away with all that they were doing, the lies, the manipulation, the backstabbing, the malicious, maliciousness, whatever the case may be. They thought that they could do whatever they were doing and not get caught, all right? So I feel like you may have caught this person a couple of times, or find out certain things about this person's, infidelity or ways that were tarnishing this relationship. But I feel like there's something now that you're going to really that's gonna hit you really hard, all right? That's really gonna make it so obvious and clear for you that this relationship does not have life anymore. It's dead weight that is weighing you down, and it's blocking you from experiencing a healthier relationship. So that's why we have the death card. The death card symbolizes an ending of one cycle, and after death comes life, all right? It's all a cycle. Death does not mean that something is permanently ending and you're not gonna have it anymore. It just means that that chapter of your life is closed so that you can have a new chapter, so that you can move to new areas, new territories, have a new relationship, all right? So what you will be experiencing is this yin energy, which is the death energy, releasing dead weight from your life, releasing toxicity from your life, releasing something that does not give you life anymore, releasing something that makes you feel dead inside. And like I said, for most of you, this is a relationship, hence we have the Two of Cups underneath that, right? Now, your challenge in the month of March is the Nine of Wands. You may struggle letting go of this relationship, even if the evidence is so clear. And the struggle comes from the fact that you may feel like you're giving up on something that you fought so hard to keep alive. You know, you may feel like, is it really worth it? Maybe if I can just push a little harder, things can turn out better, because that's the conflicting energy, right? The yin and yang, where you are fighting, your mind and your heart are fighting. That's the yin and yang energy, where your mind is telling you one thing and your heart is telling you something else, all right? So you may have that conflicting energy where you don't know whether you should hold on, keep holding on, maybe things will get better, or if you should let go of this relationship. So you may struggle a bit with letting go. You may struggle a bit because there's been you've had, like, some of you have had years with this person, you know, you've invested years in this relationship, you've gone through a lot of challenges, you've gone through a lot of battles, you've overcome a lot in the past within this relationship, and now having to give it up. But if you can see, underneath the Nine of Wands is the Tower. Whether you like it or not, whether you're going to hold on, the relationship is not gonna have life. Even if you hold on for dear life, there's still something that's gonna happen. Perhaps even if you don't let go of this person might let go of you, and that's gonna even hurt even more, because the evidence was there that this is not working anymore. However, you just wanted to keep on giving it more chances, even if this person was deceiving you, and you saw the signs, and you saw that this person was deceiving you, and you saw the evidence of everything. However, because you are torn, you don't want to give up on something that you invested in, you may decide that, you know what, let me hold on to this. But regardless, the Tower as a major arcana is indicating that these are necessary changes in order for you to have that stable relationship that you require. Some of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be any relationship that is no longer working, that's no longer healthy within your life, all right? So now, how you overcome this challenge of wondering whether to let go or hold on is to accept the heartbreak. Now, that's the yin and yang energy, right? It teaches us that life is not perfect the way we want it to be. It's never going to be all yang energy, smooth sailing, happiness, joy, fulfillment, good stuff, summer, bright sunny day. There are times where we're going to have to go through that yin energy, which is the darkness, which is the pain, which is the sorrow, which is the, you know, depression and sadness. Even though I don't see much depression in this card or in this reading, but it's just that energy when you're heartbroken, you can get depressed, right? Because your heart chakra can be blocked, where you just don't feel, you feel numb, you know, you don't feel like you want to open up to anyone, or whatever the case may be. So the Three of Swords, as how to overcome your challenge, is to accept this heartbreak. It's to accept that this is part of life, this is part of your experience, this is part of the yin energy that you have to experience, and you only go through this by enduring. You cannot stop yourself from feeling pain. You cannot hold on to a relationship just because you're afraid of being hurt. Sometimes you're going to get hurt whether you like it or not. It's part of life. Like I said, the yin and yang energy teaches us to accept and to flow with life, and know that there's good days and there are bad days. And during the bad days, it's important for you to endure until you know that the good days will come, where you enjoy, all right? So how you overcome your challenge is the Three of Swords. Accept the heartbreak. Accept that this is not working. Accept that, you know what, you love this person, however, they put a knife in your heart, or they don't see you the way you see them, or they don't value the relationship the way you valued it. Accept that it's not what you thought it was, all right? Accept the harsh truth, because swords is truth, all right? Swords is air energy. It speaks about truth and integrity, or lies and deceit. And with the swords being in the heart, is the harsh truth, all right? The truth that's going to make your heart sore, but eventually your heart will heal over this, all right? That's the energy I'm getting here. So what you need to release is the Two of Cups. You need to release this energy of believing that this person is your soulmate. This person, if anything, they were your karmic. Yes, they were meant to be in your life, because anybody that comes into our life and we actually have a whole chapter with them, not just two sentences in our story where it's a whole chapter which you have with someone. Or sometimes it could be more than just one chapter with a particular individual. Then it's hard to let them go, but it means that they were meant to be in that book because we had them for so long. This person was meant, like I said in the beginning of the reading, to reflect the yin energy within you, to reflect your self-limiting beliefs. Why did you accept to be treated this way by this person? Why did you not value yourself enough? Because I feel like some of you, it's not that you didn't value yourself, it's that you thought this person was more valuable than you. All right, that's why you would take them back even after doing what they did. You would forgive them because you thought that they deserved your love. You thought that they would heal from you giving them the love that you give them. All right, so the energy here is to release thinking that this person was a soulmate that you can have a healthy life with. Rather, this person was a karmic to reflect to you your self-limiting beliefs, your weaknesses, to reflect to you where you don't have boundaries, where you lack boundaries, where you are damaging yourself or hurting yourself. That's not going to allow you to have healthier relationships. And once you can reflect on all the lessons that you had to learn within this relationship, you can heal, and that's aligned to a much healthier relationship. Have healthier boundaries so that when you experience a new relationship, you're not going to repeat the same mistakes that you had within this relationship. You're going to have a much better relationship. When you know better, you do better and you experience better. All right, so that is the energy that you need to release, which is the Two of Cups. And what you need to focus on is the Tower. You need to focus on the fact that this is not going to build to grow. All right, it's like if you build something on a foundation that is not solid, eventually it's gonna fall apart. And you've known intuitively, even within your heart, that this relationship was not built on a solid foundation, and eventually it's gonna crumble. So I feel like accepting the Three of Swords and accepting and focusing on the Tower, this just means acceptance. Accept that you're going through the yang energy. However, you are going to go through the yin energy as well. Accept that you're going through this heavy energy that is not that light, that may be very emotional, that may be very, unsettling. This energy is not comfortable. It's not an energy which you can sit on and be comfortable in. It's unsettling, it's uncomfortable, it's pain. It's nothing somebody can say, I enjoy being in this. But the fact here is that you have to program your mind to accept that this is necessary in order for you to have what it is that you truly desire and truly deserve. Because at the end of all of this, you have the Two of Pentacles, which is the gift God is bestowing upon your life within the month of March. You have other options that are going to bring stability, options that are going to bring this energy of feeling secure within the relationship. Pentacles are energies that are grounded, which are earth element, which are rooted, which are very healthy. All right, the pentacle energy represents health. The pentacle energy represents being grounded and rooted. It represents something that you can see and feel. So a relationship, or the opportunities that you have to have other relationships outside of this, are much more better than the one that you were in. You will have a relationship which will be stable. Perhaps in this relationship it was a situationship, or relationship which you didn't feel this sense of security or concreteness, where you can say, this is my partner, and you can feel confident in saying that to the world, and knowing your partner is confident in being your partner as well. All right, so you have to release this in order to have that stable relationship, in order to have that security within the relationship, in order to have that balance within your relationship, because there was lack of balance within the relationship that you were in, and the gift is that you are going to have more balance within the relationship that you are moving to. Also, the other gift you have here is of monetary value. So there's a lot that you have in your life that's going on. You can keep yourself busy while you're healing, right? This is about focusing on the things that are important in your life, prioritizing what is important. Now, this relationship is not important, it's not healthy, it's not helping you in any way. So focus on the things, prioritize things that are important. This could be your money, it could be your health, it could be your family, it could be your business, things that are important while you're going through this transition of healing. However, you will have opportunities to have relationships, or a relationship that will bring stability and security within your life that you can build from, because a pentacle is an energy that you can build from and build something that will be long lasting, right? Other than being in a relationship that is very flighty and very situational ship, very fleeting, that's not going to make you happy. Now, I know nothing lasts forever. However, you deserve to be in a relationship that's going to align you with how you want to feel within a relationship, rather than being in a relationship that doesn't make you feel good, that's only good that one moment, and most of the time it's terrible. All right, so that is the energy I'm seeing here for you to experience within the month of March. Other than that, when it comes to your work, I feel like you're going to be busy. When it comes to your money, you may be receiving money from different sources. I'm getting this energy that the gift could be that you're going to receive different financial incomes. All right, so you may be receiving money from maybe your usual business or your usual job, and there may be some unexpected money that comes in, or investment finally paying off. All right, Two of Pentacles is money coming from different directions, so that is the gift God is bestowing upon your life. And also, you're going to find yourself busy, all right, in the month of March. Busy when it comes to your career, when it comes to your life in general, when it comes to your health, trying to manage things, trying to balance things. So that's going to help you in a way to not think too much or invest your energy too much into a relationship that's already, unalived, that's no longer alive. Whether you're still engaging in it, this relationship doesn't have life. If you don't have a relationship and you're just single, and this is transpiring within other relationships within your life, it could be with regards to a friend, it could be with regards to your colleague, it could be with regards to a client, it could be with regards to a neighbor, it could be with regards to anybody that you had a connection with that was draining you and you didn't know that was sabotaging you, that you didn't know that. And the difficult part here may be the fact that, this person you thought that you were building something with, or you were gaining from, or you thought it was a healthy relationship. However, there's a need to release that, and it's going to be released. But for most of you, I feel like since we have the major arcanas of the Death card and the Tower, this is a significant relationship that was not healthy. All right, it was not healthy. However, now you are coming into this energy where you're moving towards something that's going to be healthy. All right, so that is your reading, pile number 1. The message of the yin and yang is to embrace and accept the flow of life, and to know that every time there is darkness, the light will come after that, and every time there's light, darkness will ensue after. So learn to flow with life. All right, that is your reading. I do hope it brings the clarity that you're looking for. Thank you so much for your time and energy. Good luck with everything, and I'm sending you lots of love. Ciao. Pile number 2. Hi, I hope you're doing well. So you chose the Monarch Butterfly as your symbol, and I do see here within your reading that you will be experiencing that energy of the butterfly, where you are going to transform. There's a huge transformation that is transpiring for you within the month of March, and it's going to allow you to fly higher than you ever have. As a caterpillar, you could only go to certain places, you could not see certain places, you could not reach certain places. But as a butterfly, you're going to be able to reach places that you could not before reach. All right, since we have the 6 of Wands here, this is the energy of success, victory, accomplishment, being in this energy where you are more popular. So whether it's within your career or within your life in general, you are going to accomplish goals. The goals that you have set out, the challenges that you've been facing, you're going to overcome. You're going to find yourself more popular, especially if you're on social media. In the month of March, you may find yourself being more popular, being an inspiration to others finding you more inspirational. That's the type of energy. When it comes to your love life, you may find yourself being in a position where more people are interested in you. They are showing you passion, they are showing you interest, whatever the case may be. So you'll be experiencing this transformation from where you were going through conflicts and challenges and struggles, whether it's within your career or your life in general, and you are going to come to a conclusion where you are victorious. You're going to come to a point where you see your goals accomplished. You're going to be on a high horse, basically. So victory is going to be yours, in a sense that, like I said, from a caterpillar to a butterfly, you were fighting and struggling, and now you're on the high horse. Now you see things from a different perspective. Now you're above ground. That's the type of energy. So there's a lot of passion, a lot of drive, a lot of creativity that you will be, that will be coming out through you in the month of March. All right. Now, your challenge is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is very inconsistent. So because of the success, you may find yourself maybe getting more opportunities than you usually do, and you may find yourself wanting to dabble into too many things. So say, for example, you blow up with your music, all right, and now all of a sudden you have all these offers that have nothing to do with music, and you want to dabble into that, and you get a deal to promote that, whatever the case may be. Some of you, This may be within your love life where you are suddenly, all of a sudden, becoming popular. A lot of people are interested in you, and there may be this temptation to be or entertain a lot more people than you necessarily should be entertaining, because the Knight of Wands coming out as a challenge means that that's the energy that you shouldn't embody. However, that's the energy that you need to work on overcoming. So you need to be more grounded, because the Knight of Wands is not grounded. The Knight of Wands is here one minute, there the next minute. The Knight of Wands is inconsistent. The Knight of Wands is, all about the fun and adventure and excitement because of all the glory that they are getting through the Six of Wands, right? So your energy, you may find yourself, because you're becoming more popular, you're getting all these options, all these offers, all these people interested in you. Like, it's just all fun vibes. It just feels exciting. You may find yourself now losing grip on what is important, and now just wanting to go with the flow of the fun and the spirit of the moment, So that is your challenge. You need to make sure that you ground down, especially having the Two of Cups as to how you overcome your challenge. This means that you need to remind yourself of what's important. You need to focus on what you love. You need to focus on what you value. Basically, have priorities, all right? So even if you get popular, remember the people who are important to you. Do not be swayed by the spirit of the moment where all these people are giving you glory and now you feel like you're inspirational and you're all over the place and you forget what is important or who is important. Even when it comes to your love life, if you find yourself getting more popular, having more people interested in being with you, whatever the case may be, do not allow yourself to dabble into just trying to cause this energy of being with everybody, because it can create this imbalance within your life. Focus on the person that you know cares about you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, focus on what is valuable. The Two of Cups is a reminder to focus on what is valuable, all right? Focus on what you care about, because we have the Five of Swords here, and the Five of Swords is a reminder that deceit is at play, manipulation is at play. There may be people who are coming, saying all the right things to you, doing all, saying all the things that you want to hear, whispering sweet nothings into your ear. Meanwhile, their intentions are not pure. They only want what they want from you because they can see you're popular, or you're succeeding, or you're accomplishing goals, or you're becoming victorious. So it's important for you to remind yourself what is important for you, because there will be people who tell you what it is that you want to hear, but it's not always that they will deliver, all right? So that is the energy here of how you overcome your challenge of just wanting to be this playboy or playgirl, of wanting to be this person who's just here one minute, there the next minute, you are inconsistent. Remember your goals. Remember that even if you accomplished something, there's still others to accomplish. Even if maybe you reached a certain goal, you still have, they say the end of one mountain is the beginning of another, right? Doesn't mean that because you've reached the top of one mountain now and you it's over. You're still alive. You still have a lot of things that you need to accomplish, that you want to accomplish. Growth does not stop. So remember what is important. Do not get distracted, especially if you get offers. Maybe you blow up with regards to whatever your career is, right? You get offers to make money on the side, doing other projects. Remember to read the fine print and focus on what is important, because some clauses could end up making you lose what you worked so hard to get. Some clauses could end up making you work more for them and promoting their products and less on your work. So remember what is important. The month of March, regardless of how much fame or popularity you get, regardless of how many goals you accomplish, how much success you gain, remember what's important and who's been there with you through the struggles, all right? Even if maybe it's not who's been with you through the struggles, but who's important for you, who you want to share your victory with, who is going to be in your life in the long term, all right? That is the energy you need to remember. Now, what you need to release is the Sun. The Sun is speaking about your fear of happiness. So some of you could self-sabotage, especially if you're a person who, you are within relationships. Okay, let me speak about the relationship part first. Some of you, I feel like you're finally going to win somebody over that you've wanted to win for a very long time. And you may have been a person who's used to having more than one person in your life. Perhaps you're used to juggling, having multiple partners, whatever the case may be. And now you have an opportunity to really experience what true love is. So be careful of being afraid to really being fully invested in one person, because you fear like that kind of happiness doesn't exist and you resort to your old ways of being manipulative or scheming or whatever the case may be. That's not for all of you. That's for some of you. Now, for some of you, there could be vice versa. It could be somebody who is interested in you, and this person may be fearful of being happy, so they may fear that perhaps this kind of happiness doesn't exist, and they may resort to their old ways. However, whatever energy this appears within your life, whether it's within your career where you fear that this kind of success is not real, perhaps you're not gonna, it's not gonna last long. Well, nothing lasts long in life, right? But you need to make sure that you make the right decision. Sometimes when people get too many opportunities at once, they fear letting all of them go because they fear that those opportunities will never come back again. So they sabotage themselves because they don't believe this kind of happiness exists. You need to stop with the self-sabotage, because what you need to focus on is the 10 of Cups. You need to be happy. You need to enjoy life. You need to enjoy the abundance that you are being blessed with, that is being bestowed, rather than being blessed with, that is being bestowed within your life. Because the Sun card and the 10 of Cups is ultimate joy. It's you feeling very emotionally fulfilled. It's you feeling like the sun is shining on you. Everything is aligned, everything is clear, and sharing it with your soul tribe. That's why it's important for you to know who is important in your life, what is important in your life, so that the success, this victory, you share it with the people that you care about most. There will be people from outside who want in on your sunshine, who want in on your glory, who wants in on your victory. And that can cause a distraction within your life that could end up making you go back to the ways that are unhealthy, or that could end up making you self-sabotage in a way. There may be people who come into your life who manipulate, lie, just to get what they want from you, just to get a little bit of your sunshine. That's why the month of March is going to be so important for you to know what your priorities are, so you do not get distracted by external people or external circumstances or external influences that are going to try to, get in on your sunshine. However, ultimately, the month of March, I feel like for you is going to be a very transformational month, one that's going to bring a lot of joy that you haven't felt in a very long time, one that's going to make you feel abundant, one that's going to make you feel, when a butterfly has transformed, right? It has gone through a lot of struggle. Remember, a caterpillar can only crawl, right? It can't fly. It can't go to different flowers the way that a butterfly can. And it goes into a cocoon and it struggles within that cocoon. The growing of the wings is a painful process, and the breaking out of the cocoon is another painful process. And once it can fly, it's like a whole new world. It's experiencing a whole new world because it flies from flower to flower, and it can see a garden filled with all these beautiful colors from a bigger view, from a higher view than when it was a caterpillar, which could only see from where it was standing. Now you're going to see from a higher perspective, right? So that is the energy that you will be embodying within the month of March. March is going to be so colorful, so bright for you, so full of joy and happiness, and you need to remember to share that with people who are important to you, and to remember why you're doing what you're doing. All right, so that is what I see for you within the month of March. What I also see here for you as the gift from the gift that God has bestowed or will bestow upon your life in the month of March, right, is that you will outsmart the people that try to outsmart you. But you can only do that by coming from a place of being grounded and knowing what is important. You can only do that by prioritizing and knowing what you're not willing to sacrifice within your life, because you will have people who come in with opportunities, right, who come in with clause and written clauses in very small letters and fine print that you can't see, and they sell you a dream, right? However, if you're ungrounded, you will fall into their traps. So if you are grounded, that's the gift. You need to be grounded. The gift is that you have people that care about you, people that love you, and you know what is valuable for you. You know what you want to build. So the gift here is that those who are trying to manipulate you and deceive you will be exposed. You'll be able to see their tricks only if you remember what is important for you, only if you remember who is important to you, only if you remember to really appreciate this transformation that is transpiring within your life. All right, so that is your reading, pile number 2. I do hope it brings you clarity. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time and energy. Good luck with everything, and I'm sending you lots of love. Ciao. Pile number 3. Hi, I hope you're doing well. So you chose the lotus flower as your symbol. And just like the lotus flower, you'll be experiencing this energy of blossoming or blooming when it comes to your career and finances within the month of March. Especially because you may have been going through a very difficult time financially. You may have felt like your finances are imbalanced. You may have felt like you're lacking financially. You may have even struggled with financial, or a lack mentality, rather, let me put it that way, a lack mentality when it comes to your finances. All right, so some of you work for particular companies, some of you are business owners, Whatever the case may be, you have another source of income that you're working on. So some of you could be starting, some of you have already started. However, you've not seen growth or any results in it. So that's why the month of March will be bringing this energy where something will be blooming or blossoming. So you could have a side hustle, another business that you're working on. You could have another project or a new contract that you'll be signing that's going to bring in a different source of income that's going to allow you to have this balance within your finances. Some of you may be working or business owners, and this money could come from some investment that you've made, or it could come from somebody else, all right? Somebody investing in you, somebody giving you money, or somebody helping you out with some sort of financial assistance. However, this money is going to bring balance into your life. That's the energy that I'm getting, because if you can see within the Two of Pentacles, this person is trying to juggle and manage, right? Keeping these pentacles in check, keeping these pentacles in his hands, right? And if you can see within the Six of Pentacles, this person is holding a scale, and on either side of the scale, there's a pentacle to manage and keep the pentacles or the scale in check, to keep it in balance. Having this flow of the money that comes in and the money that goes out still keeps you in a place where you are financially stable, you are financially balanced. However, your challenge is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is being busy, right? Is managing different projects, is managing different things, is trying to maintain or manage your life in general, or your relationship, or your home life, as well as managing your business. For some of you who have multiple businesses, you may find yourself being busy juggling different businesses. For some of you who are receiving money, or perhaps if you have your own business and clients are pouring in, right, you're going to have to manage, because when you have a lot of clients pouring in, it keeps you busy. You're trying to maintain balance within your work and maintaining, working with your clients, whatever the case may be, all right? So this energy of the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles being your challenge is that you're going to be very busy when it comes to your finances and your career in the month of March, trying to manage things, trying to be on top of things, trying to maintain this balance within your life. And it's important to prioritize as well. That's why how you overcome your challenges is the Nine of Swords. Do not allow this to overwhelm you, especially in the beginning. For some of you, if you're starting your own business on the side or a project, and perhaps you're trying to maintain balance and things are overwhelming and things are not working out the way you thought they would, do not let the stress overwhelm you. Take everything as a lesson as you move along, all right? The Nine of Swords always provides us with that energy of being taught lessons that may be overwhelming, but if we deal with them one by one, you will be able to overcome. If you can see on top of the bed, right, on the ceiling, it's a checkerboard, right? And the checkerboard represents a game, okay? So this is like a mental game that you need to think carefully about the moves that you make. You need to think carefully about the decisions that you make, instead of allowing yourself to be overwhelmed and stressed and anxious, because in that energy you will not be able to win the game. You need to strategize, you need to plan. When you have this energy of allowing your self-limiting beliefs to get the best of you, right? Because the Nine of Swords is somebody who feels trapped, is somebody who feels powerless, is somebody who's allowing their self-limiting beliefs to get ahead of them, all right? It's somebody who's allowing the stress to get the best of them. However, in order to get out of this energy of feeling overwhelmed, or feeling perhaps like, what, maybe I took on too much than I can handle, am I going to be able to do this, whatever the case may be, take one problem at a time and solve it one problem at a time. Think of it as a game and make your calculated moves when it comes to this, all right? Now, what you need to release is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is speaking about, not think, some of you, if you're starting a business or a project, that you will be successful immediately, all right? That things are just going to work out immediately. Yes, you can see that you're going to be successful in the future, but sometimes when you plant a seed, it's not the same day that it bears the fruits. So you're going to have to be patient with that as well, all right? Because sometimes there's this energy where you might have $1 million idea and you know for sure it's going to be a success. You know for sure it's going to make you a lot of money. However, when you plant the seeds, you wonder why it's not giving you the fruits already. You need to know that you still need to believe in your business. You still need to work on it. You still need to grow it. However, it's not going to happen immediately. For some of you who've been thinking that by starting a business and you have this energy where you may believe that by starting a business you're automatically going to start having clients pouring in. You need to release that energy, because the energy of the Ace of Swords is the energy of immediate gratification. Swords energy is the fastest moving energy, and it's this energy where you feel like, if I start this business, this is gonna be my breakthrough, I'm gonna have it all, right? But you need to know that you are gonna have it all, just not when you think it's gonna happen. All right, that is the energy that you need to release. But instead, focus on the sun. Focus on being happy doing what you love. Focus on building your wealth, your abundance. Focus on making yourself happy. Focus on enjoying the journey. The sun card speaks about enjoying the journey as well, even if things are not totally aligned in your life the way you want them to. However, enjoy the journey, because everything is a part of the story, right? Like, I saw this other video the other day when somebody was talking about how he doesn't like people who try to summarize people who tell stories, right? Because the point of a story is that it has a lot of details in it. And if everything was about the point, then, like, getting to the point, then stories wouldn't be valid. If it was about, if our lives weren't stories to tell, if our lives weren't, I hope I'm making sense, because I feel like I'm rambling here, all right? But what I'm trying to say is that this person was basically saying that things have to take time in order for them to have a story, in order for them to have details, to have color, to have, all these other things involved in them. Otherwise, if it was just about the point, if it was just about getting there, then everything will just be pointless. It will just be the beginning and end, and it wouldn't be valuable. It wouldn't be enjoyable. So the reason I'm saying this is because your journey of building whatever business you're building, of building whatever you're building, of signing that contract, whatever it is that you're doing to build your wealth and prosperity, it's going to be a journey, and you need to enjoy the growth process of it. All right, the stresses that comes with it. One day those are going to be stories that you tell somebody who is walking in the same shoes as you, or who you're going to inspire. All right, so all the things that you go through, the difficulties, the challenges, they're part of the story in the book. When you read a book, it's not the beginning and end. There's a lot of ups and downs, in the book, in the chapters, whatever the case may be. So that's what's going on here. However, whatever idea you've started, I do see that it's a concrete one. Whatever idea you've started that you're building, that is going to bring you wealth, it is $1 million idea. Because if you can see within this energy, there's a lot of high vibrational energy here, which brings prosperity, abundance, joy. And this is the gift that is being bestowed upon you. All right, you are being bestowed the gift of building an empire of your own, building a legacy of your own, creating financial stability that is going to be able to sustain you, that is going to be able to afford you the lifestyle that you desire. Even if already you are living a life that you feel, is good financially, but this is going to bring you to another level, because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's very confident, somebody who's very abundant, somebody who's very, who has grown. If you can see all these 9 pentacles are the slowest moving energy, right? And with that being said, it took a long time for this person's pentacles to grow to become 9. From the 2 of Pentacles, from the 6 of Pentacles to the 9 of Pentacles, you are going to build, and it's going to take time, and you're going to go through ups and downs of stress and anxiety, of being overwhelmed, of trying to juggle, of trying to have balance, of trying to maintain balance. But through it all, you're going to break through. Through it all, it's going to bring you the abundance that you see in your future, the abundance that you already imagined yourself dancing in. This is going to afford you to travel if you desire to do so, go to places you wish to go to. It's going to give you confidence within yourself. All right, that is the energy. From the 9 of Swords, where you were stressed and anxious, to the 9 of Pentacles, where you're confident, you believe in yourself. Because usually when you start something at the beginning, it's overwhelming, because you don't have all the information, you don't have all the knowledge, but along the way, through all the challenges, you grow and you become a master of whatever it is that you're working on. All right, so you are being bestowed with a gift of prosperity and abundance and financial growth, and this is all about you. It's not something about you building it with somebody else or whatever the case may be. It's about building your confidence. It's about believing in yourself and building yourself. It's also about building a very healthy mindset for yourself, because when you overcome challenges, you become more confident within yourself. When you overcome obstacles, you become more confident in your ability to make things happen. All right, so the energy here is that you are being bestowed with the gift of abundance, prosperity, growth. Like I said, a lotus flower blooming. From where you were struggling to juggle, where you were having stress and anxiety, you are going to bloom and you're going to come into your own. All right, where you're so confident within what you're doing, where you feel abundant, abundant, where you see the seeds that you've planted sprouting and bearing fruit of whatever seeds that you've planted. All right. So basically, the month of March is going to be a bit of challenges when it comes to stress and trying to balance your life and trying to juggle and wanting to see results immediately. However, ultimately, it's going to bring fulfillment as well when it comes to your overall joy, when it comes to achieving your goals. You know, the sun is very abundant, it's very prosperous. It brings this energy of feeling aligned. You will know, you even if in the stress, even when you're going through the stress and anxiety, remind yourself that you're aligned to your purpose, because what you're building here, I definitely see is something that's aligning to your purpose. It's not something that is fleeting. It's something that's going to you're going to build upon. All right. That's why we have here the Nine of Pentacles, something that's going to stand the test of time. All right. So that is your reading. I do hope it does bring you clarity. Otherwise, thank you so much for your time and energy. Good luck with everything, and I'm sending you lots of love. Ciao.